Hey, everybody. What's up? Hey, I'm Oz.
I'm Micah.
And we're late, and it's all my fault.
Yes, it is. And I've been sitting here waiting for him for the past 20 odd minutes. But hey, we're here now.
Nearly half an hour. Yeah.
Week 5. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. We just keep moving, we keep pushing on, and we do what we got to do. So,
well, these people, anybody who comes to this and is expecting like high quality production value just has not been watching over the past couple of years. It's just all shenanigans, no production value, and like they should have learned from 2 weeks ago when I broke the stream that that wasn't going to be the beginning of it. That wasn't going to be the end of it.
That is true. You did break the stream 2 weeks ago, but hey, we are in week 5 now. It has been. The weather has been fantastic. Football has been amazing. Premier League is coming to an end, but we have the BAFTA season. The EFL soon start. Just the women's 9v9 season has started as well on the weekend. Gone,
yes.
Everything's starting to build up and pick up. So it's wonderful.
Right, I'm just trying to get everything set up at the same time, so that's why I'm like this. Right, so we should probably start by letting everybody know that this will be a different style rundown today.
Yes.
We were inundated with complaints after last week's show. We have been completely chastised. Because not only did the complaints come in to our bosses, the complaints came in about broadcasting standards. We have had the riot act read at us. They threw the absolute book, so we're not allowed to swear. Not allowed to be critical in any way, shape, or form about certain teams or locate. No, fuck off. We're not. You're all a bunch of whinging sooks.
Look,
you're all a bunch of sooks.
Look, as I'd love to say, if you have proof that certain things happened, if you have proof that it happened, and we say something that's happened, and you have proof that it didn't happen that way, let us know. Send us the footage. You have footage. You said you had footage. Then send us the footage and let us know. Prove us wrong. We don't know.
But we did have multiple people. We had multiple people message in, email in, complain. We don't care. We don't care.
It's gotten to a point where, come on. If you want to debunk us, just release the footage. If it's that deep to you, release the footage showing that their players attacked who, their players did this. Release the footage, and then that's the end of it. But otherwise, don't message us complaining about something that you didn't want to message us about beforehand. So
that's the thing. If you've got a problem with something we say, come comment on stream. Say it on stream. Like, come tell us. Like, I'll chat shit with you all day. But so one of the complaints called it Oz's tirade of hate. I don't know if it's my tirade or campaign. I think it was campaign of hatred.
Campaign of hatred.
My campaign of hatred. I don't know if it's a campaign of hatred. I don't hate everybody. Well, yeah, I do. I hate you all.
No, you
but it definitely like you can message Sportank admin all you want. Steve doesn't read them. He doesn't know what we do. Daddy's not home. So if you want to complain, what you can do is you can instead of typing out this might be therapeutic for you. If you have a complaint about something that I've said, probably not something Mike has said. He's still a little bit, he sits on the fence a little bit. But if you've got a proper complaint about something I've said about your club, about your town, what you can do is be therapeutic. If you write it out, don't type it. Like physically write the complaint out. Like, because you'll be able to all that emotion you've got built up inside of you, it'll be therapeutic for you to write it out, then take that piece of paper and fold it very, very small. And then you can take 2 fingers, you can lube them if you want, you don't have to, and you can literally just insert that up your own rectum, because I do not give a fuck what you have to say. And that's our little public service announcement for the moment.
Okay. Yes. I didn't know where you were going with that, but
where do you want to start? Where do you want to start for this week? Because you went to a game yesterday, and I went to a half.
You went to a half. All right, let's start off with your half.
Okay, so we'll start with Div 2 then. We'll start with Div 2 because I went and watched. I went and watched the Gateshead Senators play the Doncaster Mustangs. I had to work, and so I only got there for the second half. I felt like Doncaster had given up at one point. Oh. Like they got thumped, but it was like 30. It was like 36. It was like 36-6 at halftime, or 32-6 at halftime, or some shit. Oh. And then it felt like probably I would say a halfway through quarter 3, it felt like Doncaster just fucking gave up. Did not give a fuck. They did not care. And then they switched out their QB. So again, there must be a Div 2 thing for football, because every QB fucking won't extend his arm when throwing the ball. Everybody cocks it from the shoulder like this. There's no full extension. Doesn't matter. Either team, everybody fucking throwing like this. But they pulled their QB. They put in a guy who'd been playing cornerback at QB. What? And I don't know. It ignited something. He'd been getting a lot of shit. He was wearing number 12, and he'd been getting a lot of shit all game from the Gateshead sideline. Because I think some of the friends of the guy that he was guarding were on the sideline, because they were just giving him shit the whole game. And he was playing outside corner on the Gateshead side of the sideline, and they were just chirping him the whole time. It was the most dysfunctional 60-point performance I have ever seen. Because seriously. So the Gateshead captain got ejected for throwing a punch.
What? Oh, okay.
Didn't throw a punch. Literally, the guy that he got in the scuffle with, they were standing side by side, and they were both telling the ref, "I didn't punch him. He didn't punch me. Like, no punch was thrown." And the ref still threw him out for throwing a punch.
Okay, I don't know what to say to that.
And then on the Gateshead sideline, I think he's the head coach. If he's not the head coach, he's at least like the OC or the DC.
Yeah.
He went fucking ballistic at one of his own players and was like chasing him from the sideline. And then they were having a row on the sideline when they're up by 40. And I was just like, and the thing is, from what I gathered, I didn't want to eavesdrop too much, but from what I gathered, the coach was unimpressed with the way that the player was essentially chirping. He was mouthing off. Okay. And the players, his defense of it was, I'm just following my coach's lead, because the coach had been chirping the refs, chirping the opposition players, everybody the whole time. And he's suddenly like, wait, so you're allowed to fucking mouth off everybody under the sun? And they were just going, and I was just like, mate, you guys are up by 40. What are you doing?
Oh, good Lord.
But no, I saw some. I didn't see any ballers on the Doncaster side, but I didn't really expect to. Yeah. But Gateshead number 4 just had more toe than a Roman sandal. He just outran everybody over and over and over again. Number 19 playing wide receiver. Just left his man with broken ankles, broke free. QB dropped a dime on him. It was the best part. It was like one of the only passes I saw completed the whole game.
Oh, wow.
And it was just shook him and broke his ankles. And then number 22 with a really clean fucking pick. I saw Gateshead drop like 3 picks, and number 22 playing corner grabbed a pick finally. So, but it was a dysfunctional as fuck 60-point performance, man.
Damn. Okay. That sounds absolute mayhem. But
Doncaster, like for getting 60 put on them, like painful. Like for the how dysfunctional it was from the other sideline. It's yeah, I'd be in pain if I played for Donny.
yeah, but I guess they're used to it, so I don't think they were they expecting to really win.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I missed the first half, and they were down by like 30 odd at the end of the first half, and then halfway through Q3, they had 100% given up. Like no one was fighting off blocks. Like there was no hustle to the outside for contain. Like they had 100%, but like let's just fucking hit running clock and go home.
Fair enough. So should we talk about the rest of Division 2 before we move up?
Yeah. We'll go through the rest of Div 2 because there was some banger games.
Yeah, from what I was seeing. So obviously we both picked Gateshead Senators to win that game, did we not?
Yeah. So Gateshead closed it out 67-20. Like Donny scored a couple of TDs. Like they picked off the Gateshead QB in, I think it might have been the fourth quarter. It was like the end of the third, beginning of the fourth, or beginning of the fourth. They picked him off, had a short field, a couple of plays, bam, touchdown, and then managed to score another touchdown in the fourth. So made the score look a lot more respectable than probably the game actually looked in terms of closeness.
Well, fair.
If Gateshead hadn't combusted the way they did, it very easily could have been a 67-6 scoreline.
Yeah, but they were fighting amongst themselves.
Yeah, big fucking dysfunction. Big dysfunction.
That's very weird. I'm not gonna lie, seeing coaches fighting with players on the sideline during a game with a big victory doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. Cool. So that was the only game in the Division 2 East North.
Yeah, bro.
The other game in the Division 2 North West, Lee Miners.
Yes.
Lee Miners 14, Lancashire Wolverines 14.
We both got this wrong because we picked that fucking one of the teams would win and neither did.
Yeah. So this is what the second tie of the season, if I'm not correct. Wasn't there a tie last week? There was a tie last week.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, and I believe it was exactly from this same division, was it not?
Was it?
Yes, it was. Wakefield District and Doncaster Mustangs.
Oh shit! Yeah, Donny and so that's the other division. That's the other side. East and West. It's still Div 2 North. It's still Div 2 North, but one's East, one's West.
Yeah, but apologies, Lee Miners. Didn't think that you were going to be able to hold off, and you fought out for a tie. I'm not going to apologize
to the Wolverines because 14 points.
I expected better from the Wolverines. That's quite disappointing, I have to admit. But yeah, that was interesting. But in the South, now we got both Division 2 South games wrong.
Yeah,
100%. But we're going to start off with the big one. In the South East, Division 2 South East, Ipswich Cardinals 30, Ouse Valley Eagles 8.
Do we reckon the Eagles used up everything to kick the shit out of the Monarchs?
Yes, I think they did. I think they used up all their energies, all their talent.
All their talent. That's what you were gonna say.
Yes, it was what I was gonna say. But it seems like Ipswich. If I'm not correct, Ipswich lost 2 games already this season. I didn't.
Yeah, they had dropped a couple of early ones.
So I guess, have they got their stuff sorted, or is it just a luck that Ouse Valley was bad? It's such a confusing. The Division 2 is such a confusing.
It's very hard to dictate with Div 2. Like, was it literally that you just didn't have numbers turn up for a game, or was it like? So
I got you this week. Don't worry about it. Ipswich looked like a whole new outfit at home, and they had a week off prior. We played. Yeah. What? Ipswich lost 8-6 to Ouse Valley in the first game, so who knows?
That's it. That's the thing. Like, these guys had already played earlier in the season, and they lost 8-6, and then this time they turned around and that's the thing. Ooze has scored. Ooze played up to their potential. They scored 8 points the first time round. They scored
8 points.
8 points the second time round.
Just no pushing. No pushing forward.
Ipswich pulled their finger out.
Division 2 is interesting and confusing.
It's what brings us all together.
Yeah, and unless you're talking about the Monarchs, and then you're just gonna get.
Fuck
so
them.
We'll leave that. Anyway, let's go to the West. We got this wrong.
Mate, Swindon gets a win.
Swindon Storm 7, Sussex Thunder 0. What? A touchdown. That's it.
That's
4
it.
quarters, and there was only one touchdown.
What happened? What happened to scoring this week, bro? Like, I was looking at some of the scores that were rolling in, and I was like, what the fuck is happening with these games? Like, we finally get sunny weather and people can't score points. What is happening?
I think everyone's used to the cold, so they're not used to the heat. Unless that's the only explanation I can think of. Like, some are used to it, some are not, and
players get heat stroke, not taking care of themselves. I don't know.
Players don't want to drink water; they just want to drink alcohol on the sideline, smoke cigarettes on the sideline at halftime. I've seen that, which is
mate. We went 1 for 4. We went 1 for 4 in Div 2. 1 for 3 in Div 2.
Damn. Yeah, that's not good. Both these. Oh, okay. Hold up. Now, that's Lancashire. Oh no, we've gone past that game. Just wanted to know what happened with the Swindon Sussex game.
No. So Martin's talking about Swindon Ipswich.
Both these played well, but some busted plays changed the game. Ipswich went ahead. No, wait.
And the Eagles struggled offensively.
Kept their D on the field. Okay, fair enough.
Lanarkshire is fucking in Scotland, so kept their D on the field. Something. I'm sure there's a reference, Martin. I'm sure that there is a reference in there that we should get.
But not.
But we dumb as shit, man. We don't. There's. It's something to do with for Scotland, and I'm.
Keyboard playing.
Your keyboard's playing up, and it auto corrected like too damn long to Lanarkshire.
Oh, it's brilliant.
God damn! I need to get one of those keyboards.
But yeah, we're 1 out of one.
Yeah, 1 from 3. 1 from 3 in Div 2. But at least we both, like, if we got them wrong, we both got them wrong. Like, it's not like
Yeah, that's quite annoying. But Division 1 was interesting this week, I will say.
Mate,
very interesting.
What happened with South Wales Bristol? South Wales Bristol.
So Division 1 West, South Wales 6, Bristol Apache 7.
Where are all the points?
Apache were steamrolling everybody, but for some reason, week 5 they decided that it was time to keep it by 1 point.
Where are the points?
What's going on here? If I'm not correct, the Apache have scored what?
Mate, they had been kicking the shit out of everybody.
Exactly. So the scoreline is shocking. I'll be honest. To me, very, very shocking. I did not expect that. Let's see. Division 1 West. Apache have scored 113 points.
They'd scored 107 coming into this game.
What in God's earth is going on? How did they only score 7 points?
And the thing is, like, South Wales, I don't even understand.
They are sitting at 500. They've scored 41 points. They've can't even speak. They've had 41 points scored against them. So
well, that's the thing. They got their doors blown off by Somerset. They lost 26-0 to Somerset. Then they turned around and beat the Bobcats 16-0, and now they've just gone and lost to the Apache 7-6.
Yeah. So okay. Not sure where to.
And then looking at the rest of that division, like Bournemouth, who's just been the whipping boys of that division, finally decided to wake up.
Have gone and whooped Hereford Stampede 29-6.
I mean, everybody that Hereford has played has whooped them so far, but we didn't know that Bournemouth were going to do it as well.
No, because we were expecting it to be a battle between those two teams, 2 goals down. But I guess it's just going to be Hereford unless Hereford can pull it out on their return fixture against Bournemouth. That's it.
But this was the Brit Ball fallacy that we ran into.
Yes.
We like just going to go back on the Apache game for a second. We said Apache comfortably beat Somerset. Somerset comfortably beat South Wales. So the Apache should more than comfortably beat South Wales.
Yes.
And they didn't.
It's confusing. I'm not gonna lie, but okay, good on.
So Harley's saying that there was pretty much an entirely different team for Bournemouth on Sunday. Does that mean Sam Chance is back? Has Sam Chance unretired from injury?
Okay, so Bournemouth have received more players, new players, like different scheme.
People just waking up. I mean, the thing is, the good thing for Bournemouth as well is their next game is against Hereford again in 2 weeks.
That I don't enjoy. I don't understand that, but
it doesn't make any sense. Sorry, it doesn't make any sense to me either. But yeah, they've got Hereford in 2 weeks, and then they don't have another game for a month after that.
Damn. No Sam Chance. Theoretically speaking, he says they just played a better all-round game. So I guess they just decided to actually do the plays that they were meant to do, and everyone showed up. No one was over.
The thing is, though, right? If they've just started to gel, their shit's starting to click. Now you get a 2-week turnaround, and then you get to play Hereford again. So that's cool. Like if this was a makeshift work game, perfect. Yeah. Because then you get another makeshift work game in 2 weeks.
Yep.
But then you've got 4 weeks off before you get another game.
That's a lot of training time, I guess. And apparently they
looks like a few Bournemouth uni players have joined.
I was just about to say, whoever made a difference going for a swim in mud to be able to move properly. We play in England. We should know that if it's rainy, get the rugby boots up, because
get the big sprigs. The big sprigs.
They're the only ones that are gonna help us. Sam Scott apparently was outstanding.
The amount of guys I see playing in rain in Blades is just disgraceful.
Yeah, I guess. Or you, Sam Scott was outstanding. I'm guessing that's a.
This is just a Sam Circle jerk now. Welcome to the Sam Circle jerk, brought to you by Sportank.
Well, by Oz.
I'm bringing the lube. I'm all about the Sam love, the Bournemouth Sam love.
The refs don't like rugby boots.
Yeah, well, the refs don't like calling a good fucking game either. So fuck them.
That is unfortunately sometimes true. Sometimes they get it right. Sometimes they get it wrong. It is the way that this game goes. It is the way.
When are we going to see these game rights?
You're never going to get it 100% right. So it is that. But
shout out to Bournemouth. Yeah. We doubted you. We were wrong. I won't make that same mistake in 2 weeks' time, because now I've got prior evidence. So I'm gonna back you against Hereford in 2 weeks.
Right. So we're going up to Division 1 Central to our first streamed game, which was Oxford Saints 18, Rushmore Knights 56.
Mate, I feel bad. I feel bad for Oxford. Right, they are so out of their depth in that division, and
the issue is they are, but with that forfeit by the Hornets,
that's the thing. They're not going to be able. They're not going to be able to go down, like because the Hornets fucking like, and we'll talk about the Hornets soon, because fuck them, like two points, like fuck off. But it's like Oxford really should have next year to be able to go down to Div 2 and recalibrate and sort their shit out and stuff. And
yeah, it's the thing is, if they stay up, the thing is they've got a good catchment area. I don't think there's really another team that's really close to them. If I'm trying to think, and I can't. like the closest team I'd say would probably be like a London team, surely.
Yeah.
Oxford. Oh, it was at 18-21 at halftime.
Yeah, it was close. It was a close game at half time. And
Oh,
then it's just they just fucking I don't know, they just didn't leave the locker room after the half time.
oh, the Knights started their backups. I've been informed. So the
Well,
Knights.
that was so. I had heard that they were either going to start their backups or they were going to start their starters and bring the backups in early.
Oh,
Because
okay.
that's what Hatch was saying. He thought that there was going to be heavy rotation early after the Knights got out to an early lead. But it sounds like that they started their backups instead the other way.
Okay. And from what I'm hearing is that Oxford played well until they lost their QB. So I'm guessing their QB got taken out by injury, by most likely chance for losing your QB. That is the only thing that I can think of. For you to drop, what was it? 35 unanswered points in the second half.
Yeah, I don't think your QB. I mean, obviously, like when your QB goes down, your offense sputters, your defense gets tired because they're out there consistently fucking turnovers, short like 3 and outs, things like that. But they also don't stop you from allowing 36 points. Like
exactly.
your QB's not out there playing defense.
It's a very big. He was injured on a scramble, then blocked punt for a safety TD in the following kickoff.
Fucking hell. So it just sounded like there was just a lemony snicket series of unfortunate events that the game just got away with them, got away from them.
Yeah, sometimes the thing is, sometimes that happens. The moment a punt gets blocked, somehow everyone's head just drops, and it's just like, here we go.
Yeah, it's one of those plays. It's one of those plays that definitely is a massive fucking momentum shifter.
Especially and the kickoff return, like for a touchdown after that as well. Yeah, that's definitely a big kick in the teeth for Oxford. So I guess the game was really close. I haven't watched the stream yet, so I'll watch it later. But it sounds like it was really close. Oxford wide receiver number 8 was brilliant. Never seen him before. Okay, so that's a big shout out to Oxford number 8. But again, if he ain't got no one to give him the ball, he's pretty useless. So
went from an outside chance at 10 down to bad times 19 down and injured QB. Yeah, that's gonna run away from you.
That's a lot. Yeah, that is unfortunately for Oxford Saints, but for Rushmore Knights and their backups and their second string and third strings, this was valuable game time for them. So, hey, congratulations, Rushmore Knights, still undefeated.
Yeah, they are the only undefeated team in that division now.
Yes.
However, Portsmouth I wouldn't say they're right on their tail, seeing as it was a pretty decisive. Last time when Rushmore played Portsmouth, it was a pretty decisive victory in Portsmouth's favour. In Rushmore's favour. But yeah, what a hiding for Portsmouth over the Hornets.
Yeah. I need to remind the score. What was it? 40. What was it?
40 points to 2.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's
just a safety. That's all the Hornets could muster. A safety.
Again, like from watching their first game against the Wembley Stallions, the offense isn't there, unfortunately.
Mate, the fucking roster isn't there.
That's true, but they're used to playing with limited numbers.
Like Sam says, at least they decided to play this one, but
yeah, 40-2 does sting, but yeah, I don't really have anything else to say to that. But it seems like it's going to be interesting to see what happens when Portsmouth play Wembley Stallions. That I'll be intrigued to see, but yeah, I don't know.
You missed the joke. That's a pun from Aaron. That is a Hornets sting joke. That's just gone straight over your head.
The stinger, of course. Yeah.
Bro,
I'm sorry.
Micah.
These
Micah.
It is what it is.
Wake up.
Look. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
All
It's
right,
bad,
let's
isn't
keep
it?
moving. Div 1,
Yes,
Olympians.
Olympians
Olympians
versus Norwich
Norwich.
Devils. So this was our second live stream game, and the Olympians put a whooping. Well, would I say a whooping? Yeah, but
The whooping.
yeah, it's a whooping. Yeah,
Now this one was delayed. People were upset because they thought we had issues with our live stream. The game itself was delayed.
yeah. The game was kicking off at 3, so
That's why we didn't have the stream up and going as when everybody was expecting it, because the game was delayed.
but this looked like it was a great game for the Olympians. We expected the Norwich Devils to get stomped over.
Yeah.
We didn't expect. I didn't expect them to come out with anything special. Surprised they traveled. They've traveled down with a would I say decent sized team? Probably. They had enough for a few changes here and there, but
Yeah, I got to agree with Gary. The Devils actually managed to get on the scoreboard for a change. They'd gone 45-0 versus London Blitz B. They'd gone 63-0 the last time round versus the Olympians, and then they'd gotten 30-0 against the Exiles. So it was good to see them. Good to see them get some points on the board.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. At least they're going in the right direction, but I don't think it's gonna be enough.
No.
They're obviously gonna be the team to go down. Unfortunately, it is what it
Just gonna
is.
turn my light on. 2-6.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that was quick. Look at that. Lovely. They didn't seem to have that many on the Devils line side and a few playing both ways. So Ironman football in Division 1 is never good for anybody's health, never good for anybody's body. And you have, how many games have they played? They have another 6 more to go.
I was going to say that they've played 4. They've got 6 to go.
That's not going to be good. I don't think they will probably forfeit towards the end of the season, depending on how their schedule looks. 25 players. Wow. They had 3 subs for different positions unless they were like, oh God, that's just bad. Are they a team to go down because there's 3 divisions? I think it'll be between Devils, Saints, and Hornets most likely who will go down, or Hereford, depending on what their record.
They've only got 4 games. We've just been informed there's only 8 games being played in Div 1 because there's 5 teams in the division. So they've only got 4 more games to get it right.
All right, 4 more games. So let's see what happens in their next game. But yeah, not really much of a surprise. Was this wasn't really a shock for you, was it? At all? Was?
No, I didn't think anything was going to change in comparison to like I mean, the fact that Norwich put up what they did was a bit of a shock to me, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I've always known that once Olympians get ahead, and I'm guessing they scored late in the game. But I've always known that for Olympians, when they start to get a lead, they always let a team back in. They always allow a team to score on a big pass play. The secondary always sort of just loosen up a bit too much and then get beat for a big play.
Take the foot off the pedal.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things that always happens. Every team does it. Every team does it when they're up by a certain amount. So hey, it is what it is. It is better, I guess, for Norwich to know that they can do something, but it's just not going to be enough for them this year at all. I don't feel.
All right, let's hit up the country. Let's hit up the Div 1. Div 1 North. Sorry, SFC 1.
Okay, let's go to the Midlands actually.
Yeah, NFC 1 Midlands.
Nottingham Caesars 24, Northant Knights 0. I watched the highlights of this game. Nottingham Caesars took control from this kickoff. They controlled the game to the end. It was disgusting.
But that's still quite a low scoreline for a game that you're maintaining dominance in, though. Like to only score 3 times.
It is, but Northants, from what we know, that Northants do have a lot of good players. So at the same time, the players that Nottingham Caesars have, you would expect a bigger score, but the control of the game, unless they'll try new things out as the game
So
goes
Jack
on.
just mentioned that Northants were without their starting QB.
That is a problem. That is a problem.
The thing is, right, is it's especially at Div 1, it is such a difference because the thing is, like, this could offend a lot of people. There's not a lot of good QBs in Britball.
No, there isn't.
There is not a lot of good QBs in Britball. The majority of them are in the Prem, like the ones that we do have. The majority of them are in the Prem.
Yeah.
There's even less good QBs in Div 1. So if you have a good QB,
you're blessed.
And he's gone,
yeah.
You're in fucking trouble.
Yeah, that is very true.
There are no good backup QBs in Britball. That is the opinion that I have. There are no good backup QBs in Britball.
The Knights swapped QB 3 times in the game. So they had 3 different people playing QB. That is a bit crazy. How many QBs do you need on your roster? I'd say 2.
But the thing is, like, once that first one is gone, so they said it's not an excuse. You ran 3 QBs, like, yeah, because you're trying to find something to fucking make it work. Because once that first one's gone, everybody else is just junk back there.
Yeah, but ideally, normally Division 1, most of the time, if you have a good run game,
it doesn't matter.
That can get you. That can get you a long way. If you've got a good run game, all you need is 4 yards every down. You consistently get your first downs, and you're good.
Yeah, but there's not enough, like, especially at Div 1. There's not enough for you to be consistently be like, we can run the rock. You know, no. People are not that polished, especially in Div 1, to be able to fucking execute every single play, every single time, get that 4 yards per. Someone's going to miss a block. Someone's going to fumble a snap. Someone's going to fucking snap the ball over a head. Someone's going to fucking take the wrong hole. Like, you know, the blocking set up for A gap, and he bounces it out to B gap or C gap, gets stuffed for a fucking 4 yard loss. Like, the execution is not there for it to happen. Like, play after play after play after play for you to be able to just march up and down the field.
It's true. But again, a donut. I don't know if it says anything. It says something great about the Caesars defense, or just because Knights didn't have their QB, that was the reason why they just couldn't even get close to a field goal.
So Paul was just saying they could have had Patrick Mahomes back there. Wouldn't have mattered. Not getting past the Knots defense.
No, there we go. There we go. So the defense balled out. So from what we're
I would probably err on the side of QB Jesus there and Patrick Mahomes. Like, I'm going to err on the side of he doesn't even need to fucking have a receiver. He's going to make a play.
On his own. So
yeah, he's going to. Yeah, so they may only get 3 points, but I'm going to err on the side of Mahomes against a Div 1 Britball team.
Okay, so rushing wise, Nottingham Caesars had 29 rush attempts, 96 yards. The longest rush was 21 yards by Courtney Etienne. So it's not
make that's 29 rushes for 96 yards. That's a strong run D from fucking from Northants as well. Then
but unfortunately, this is where it kind of takes its toll. Caesars had 28 passing attempts. Well, I'd say 18 passing attempts. No, 28 passing attempts. 18 completed. Out of those 18 completed, they had 261 yards. They had 2 touchdowns. So, Jesus, wow.
That's 10 yards. That's Liam, 10 yards an attempt. That's like fucking. That's like 13 yards of completion. Goddamn.
Big shout out to Liam McGovern. 24 attempts, 16 completed, 243 yards, 2 touchdowns. His longest pass was for 38 yards.
Bro, okay. Who's tracking? Where are we getting these stats from? Who's tracking these stats?
I got my sources.
Yo, where are these for the rest of the games.
I would love to have these for the rest of the games. Do you know how amazing it would be?
Bro, like I would actually love to be able to fucking sit there and talk about ADOT, like average depth of target, fucking. If we can get these sort of stats, we could work out EPA. We could start.
Yeah, we would have so much. So I've been told I'm allowed to say who sent it. I was sent this over by Grant Lawless, the OC for the
the Nottingham coach. Nottingham coach.
So looking at the stats, these are beautiful and they're going in the right direction. I'm not, don't want to curse it. I'm touching wood, but I'm looking forward to seeing them potentially in the Prem next year.
Well, we said it. You're not going to be cursing it because we said it pre-season that Nottingham were going to. We said they were the team for promotion.
Yeah, we did say that they were the ones that we.
I think this is ultimately. I look at this. This is a good season for North Ants. Is what I'm taking away from this. You held like 21-0 against Nottingham is a result like without your starting QB. That is a result that I'm looking at that and I'm going right. We are pushing, like North Ants right now is looking, they're going playoffs. This is all us. Especially when you see, and we'll jump across now to the NFC 1 North, when you see what I would say is an upset in the Scunthorpe Yorkshire game.
What was the score of that? I didn't see what the score was. Did the Rams win this game?
It's not. I'm not on my laptop. Yeah, Rams won. Don't ask me for scores. I'm not on my laptop.
All right, I'll see if I can put it up.
It'll be on our Facebook page. It's on our Facebook page.
That's it. Yes. But yeah, Scunthorpe lost to the Rams. There
we go. 30. Thank you, Mark. 32-28. Scunthorpe goes down to Yorkshire. I'm looking at this and I'm like, is York? Because the thing is, I've been really disappointed in Yorkshire this year because for the past 2 years, like last year, I don't know. I expected really big things from the Rams last year and they disappointed. This year coming into it, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to sit there and heap all this praise on them because if they're going to come out like last year, then it's just going to be a disappointment.
Yeah, but this was their first game of the season.
Yeah, and I still hold on to their performance from 2 years ago, where they ran both EKP and Newcastle, what was Northumberland, close for a promotion spot, like for a playoff spot for promotion. So if the Rams are back, this is fucking huge for this division because
from what it was that we had it just being the Alphas and Romans potentially running away with it, the Rams have now thrown their hat in there, saying we're still here, you know. We are still here,
and it's still so early as well. So, and they've still obviously got the postponed game against the Warhawks to play. Yeah. So, we covered Div 2 at the start, Archie.
Div 2
Archie's just after we spoke about. Yeah, well, it's not. It just sometimes it depends.
Yeah,
sometimes it depends. But we started on Div 2.
Yeah, so this division is sort of not
wide open
as we thought it was anymore.
Because the thing is, it's if we look at it like Scunthorpe, like Sheffield is at the bottom of the division with Yorkshire, and Sheffield beat Chester just the other week.
Yeah, and the fact that Alphas have now lost to Yorkshire, who the Scunthorpe beat the Giants by a field goal. Well, 4 points.
4 points. That's the thing. Humber beat Sheffield, but then Sheffield beat Chester. Chester beat Humber. So they're all in a fucking rock, paper, scissors. Now Yorkshire's come out of nowhere. Now Yorkshire's beat top of the table Scunthorpe. So
it's going to be it's going to be a great battle. I give the NFC North.
Don't do Britball maths. It never heads up. Nah, 100%.
But
Britball maths is 1 + 1 + 1 = window is Britball maths.
But we do have to try. Sometimes you got to figure it out.
Always got to try.
You know, but it's one of those ones there we just see. But talking about the other game in Division 1 in the North, we got this wrong as well. Chester Romans 32. Humber Warhawks 6. Hey, Luigi.
Yeah, it's Luigi.
Chester Romans, welcome back, I guess.
That's the thing. It's like, yeah, definitely welcome back. I picked them to win. This is we got it. We finally got one where
we got this one.
You picked Humber.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
We both got the Alphas game wrong as well.
Yeah, I know. My gosh, like where were you? The last two. Oh,
that's the thing, right? It's where was this Chester team? But I mean, okay, no, actually, to be fair, like this Chester team did lose to Sheffield, but they did beat Humber the previous time around last month.
Yeah, that's why I got it wrong. I did get it wrong because I remember you said it. I was like,
yeah,
I can't change
you called Humber to win. And I was like, they've already played, right?
Yeah, but I forget that the scheduling is so confusing that the scheduling are playing teams that are.
Exactly. We're 5 weeks in. We're 5 weeks in, and some teams have played their full schedule of like, they won't see them again for the rest of the season.
So stuff like that is I gotta remember that when we do predictions at the end, well, for week 6. Got to make sure I check. What does this mean?
What does this mean then? Because now we've got actually I think next week again we've got Scunthorpe playing Yorkshire again, like the reverse fixture. They're playing each other back to back.
It's a joke.
And I can't see who that comment's come from, but that is a perfect comment. Where a division where you can't call the winners and no games a blowout is what you want. 100%. 100%.
Hold up. Did you make your name? Did you change your name? Hold up.
He's had that name. He's had that name since he logged in. So it's just taken you that long to notice it. I saw it a while ago. It made me chuckle. I was going to wait for you to see it.
But no, Division 1 is definitely a boxing match in the up north. That's for sure.
Bro, Div 1 in what is this? NFC North. This is 100% the rock paper scissors, like for the entire division, where like one team will match up strongly against, like, as we've seen, Chester matches up strongly with Humber, but then from what we saw, Sheffield matches up strongly against Chester, and then Humber matches up strongly against Sheffield. So
the whole thing is wild. Whoever gets relegated in that division, I feel bad for you. Well,
that's the thing, right? If anybody getting relegated from that division probably doesn't deserve to get relegated, with the quality of other teams that are around. Like, can't we drop both Oxford and Hornets and then keep these guys in here?
But then one of them will have to play down south, isn't it?
I know. It's just not fair.
Who's the closest down south? Northants are closest, so the Northants could technically drop to the south.
Can we talk about the Yorkshire game? Is that Yorkshire or Berkshire? Can we talk about the Berkshire game? Talk about how the refs 1,000% got paid off and what a shambles that entire ref crew were.
I'm sorry, Berkshire. When did Berkshire play? Was that this week? They didn't play this week. I'm confused.
No, Berkshire played Swindon. Berkshire lost.
No. Yeah, what? I'm so lost.
Yeah, Berkshire played last week. Berkshire played last week against us. Yeah, and then they play again next week.
We're not going to go back to. We're not going to go to last week to talk about last.
No, you want to talk about Berkshire game from last week? Go back and watch last week's show.
We're going to fly over and go over the wall.
Yeah, moving to Scotland. Let's go. We got
to go to Scotland because neither of us got this right because we don't know anything.
That's not true. That's not true.
All right. You picked out of the cat treat.
I didn't pick. Oh, the cat treat jar picked, and the cat treat jar picked the Stags.
Did it pick the Stags?
It picked the Stags.
Oh, I'm done. That's hilarious. Wow.
That's the thing. Like, when I saw the score come in, I was like, "Oh, the cat treat jar strikes again."
That is hilarious. So Highland Stags 23, Clyde Valley Blackhawk 0. Clyde Valley. What's wrong with you lot? Like,
What is going on?
I'm confused because you had a great. Well, you didn't have a great showing against.
Mate, they beat them first time round. Clyde Valley beat them 17-6 first time round.
And then this time you went and just lost, like.
You know what I think it is? You know what I think it is? There's a big fucking distance between Clyde Valley and the Highland Stags. This game was played at home at Highland. The last game was played at home in Clyde Valley. So I don't think either team travelled well.
Okay, so that would make a
home team victory.
That would make a big difference, that's for sure. And yeah, that's.
Yo, hang on.
What? Chester has 2 New Zealand players.
Yo! Who are the New Zealand players?
I guess someone has to travel down to Chester to watch them play.
Bro, I gotta go watch Chester play. Let's go!
Oh, look at that. That definitely caught Oz's eye, and he's very happy about that. Look at him.
Bro, I need to know. Like, are they fucking Wellington? Are they Auckland? Are they Christchurch? Where are these boys from?
You are ecstatic. You are loving life, aren't you?
What is going on?
Yes, we do have 2 New Zealand players, and both of them are top lads. Where are they from? He wants to
Where are they from? Where are these boys from? Where are these Kiwis from? Where are the boys?
Oh, I'll give you. I'll you to have your time and see the enjoyment.
Yeah. I'm fucking. I don't care about. Sorry, Scotland. No one cares. Timaru. Yes, Canterbury boys.
What positions do they play?
Mate.
I'm guessing they play on the line. My guess. I'm gonna throw it out there and guess they play on the line. If they play running back or receiver, that means they'll play linebacker.
I want to know if they're fucking. I want to know if the boys are AFC affiliated.
AFC? What's that?
It's the Canterbury American football.
I'm joking.
Oh, he's killing me.
Oh, that's just mean. There was Look, you just killed us. Like,
I don't want to do the stream anymore.
I'm sorry, that was so unfair. But it was... Oh no.
It hurts, man.
Apparently, AFC boys all the way. Hugh Green, are you a Kiwi? Wellington, I think.
I fuck with Wellington. Okay. No, I know some boys that played football in Wellington, so I got love for the Wellington. I got love for Wellington. Hutt Valley Spartans.
Right.
Okay.
You have to go Chester. You have to go Chester and check them out. Or
they're playing in Sheffield, so the missus is from that sort of region, so I might just drop her off at the family and go see the game.
Fair enough.
When is the game? When do they play? Hang on, let's have a look. See, Chester plays Sheffield.
26. Nope, not at Sheffield. That is at Chester.
It's a wee while away. It's probably in July.
Yeah, most likely at the moment. That's what it looks like. It's gonna be.
Scotland.
I thought we finished
Scotland, Clyde Valley. We've been completely distracted.
Yeah, okay. Highland Stags won 23-0 after the Clyde Valley beat them 17-7 the first week.
Tom, if you're here, what's the crack? What's happened with the Highland Stags this year? What is going on?
To be fair, I haven't seen him comment once, so I don't even.
I saw Tom. No, Tom was in here before. Tom commented right at the very fucking start of the stream where we were apologizing for things.
Oh snap!
So if he's still here, Tom, what's going on with the Stags this season? Why is everything? Well, not everything going to shit. You just beat Clyde Valley, but
why is it just flipped?
Because they didn't want to travel to Mordor.
That's probably a good idea. I would. The journey sounds horrendous. but they're both 1-2. They both got victories over each other. So just because
But
Highlands,
the thing is, there's only 4 teams in that division. Inverclyde looks like the cream of the crop in that division at the moment, and that's because, as we got told last week, that they've had players come across from, I think, the Wolves, and there we go. Other teams recruited well. We were slow out of the blocks, looking forward, not backwards. Okay.
fair enough. Ooh, fair enough. Hopefully, your next game. Well, you've only got like. Are they playing the full 8 games and then they're playing each other like 3 times?
I don't know.
Because
I think they'll have to play Glasgow. Yeah, so they've got Glasgow at home next month. They've got so they've still got both their games against Glasgow to come, and they've still got a reverse fixture against Inverclyde. They are playing a couple of teams 3 times.
So it's that situation.
Yeah. So they've got Glasgow next, I think. Yeah, Glasgow. Yeah, so Glasgow next in Glasgow, and that's in 3 weeks. And then they've got Glasgow again. Inverclyde 2 weeks after that, and then they've got another 2 weeks. They got Highland versus Glasgow again. So and then Inverclyde again.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot more. That makes a lot more sense. Right, let's hit up to the Premiership.
It's the Prem.
So
do you want to start with the North, so then you can start with the North, so you can talk about the South?
The North. I got this wrong. I was shooting for the moon. I attempted to try to do something special.
What are you doing?
We already knew that. We already knew what was going to happen. I was shooting for the moon because I was not impressed by Tamworth in the last couple of weeks. But they did what they had to do, and they beat who they needed to beat.
Bro, you don't have to be impressed with, like, you're allowed to be not impressed with Tamworth, and they're still going to beat Merseyside.
They will, yeah, that's very true. Merseyside Nighthawks 6, Tamworth Phoenix 34. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was shooting for the moon. I was trying to think there was a Cinderella story gonna happen this year.
Bro, you tried to galaxy brain it, and you just ended up fucking yourself. Like,
yes, I did. Yes, I did, because boy, did I shoot myself in the foot.
Are you gonna be taking, like, if we're gonna be basing it off of this logic, are you gonna be taking Solent against like Bristol or something? Because that's kind of like the level of what you're
no. Oh God, Lord, hell no. Did I miss my pick Saints over bye week? I will never pick the Saints ever again. I'm sorry.
You don't even think they'll pick up points on the bye week?
Nah, they'll lose that week. But Tamworth, well, welcome back, I guess.
No, it's not a welcome back. They played Merseyside. I take nothing away from this game whatsoever.
It's an expected win, isn't it? So
yeah, you did what you're supposed to do against Merseyside. Like, so who have they got coming up? They've got Merseyside again. Yeah, next week they've got Merseyside again.
Okay, so this should be 2 wins on the trot for Tamworth to build up their confidence.
And then they have Newcastle at home at the beginning of next month. That's when I'm going to be like, right.
Let's see what happens. Let's see how they.
Let's see
what's going on. Also a late kick.
Micah, you've got a personal question, Micah.
Okay. What's this? No, you take photos of games, but on Insta, could you possibly get some footage of the games you're watching? Okay. So I did have this question. Actually, someone actually did ask me about this on the weekend. For me to keep everything sort of neutral and to make sure that both teams have the confidence that I can be on their sides, I can be at their games and being able not to give away things that they don't want to give away, I will just do play-by-plays. For me, it's about my integrity on it as well. I want to keep everything straightforward. No showing any sort of formation, any trickery plays or anything like that. I just want to keep it nice and clean. That's just me. I don't know what Oz will do. I think Oz will probably just stream the whole game anyway on Instagram Live, or he just doesn't.
I mean, like, half of these fucking games are getting live streamed anyway. Like, what are you giving away? Like, all of these teams are getting footage on each other. You're not giving people something they don't already fucking have. Like, maybe if you're standing beside a coach and you can hear his calls or something, yeah, fine. But if you're
Yeah,
away from the coaches and you're just videoing, fucking crack on.
yeah, and
Like,
also
you're not
my
giving
phone
away any
battery,
secrets.
and also my phone battery will die, and I really kind of just would like to have my phone to listen to music
That is a big one.
and to just use it to listen to my music at
Videoing
the same
chews
time.
through the battery.
Yeah, and to use it for my music as well. So yeah, it's actually not even a field goal though. Yeah, yeah. So for me, that's just how it is. And if I had a instant 360 camera, then yeah, if someone wants to, voluntarily gift me a device that I can record on while I'm at games.
Shut up.
All right, no, I'm only kidding. But
All right.
West Phoenix expected win. Let's see what happens in 4 weeks. I do have a power.
It's you beat Merseyside, you're going to beat Merseyside again. I don't take anything away from I take more away from the fact that they only lost by 2 to Edinburgh last week.
Yes,
That tells me a lot more about the state of where Tamworth is right now than beating Merseyside by close to 30. There's nothing I take away from that. Like, Merseyside are going to get their pants pulled down by everybody in their division. It's a slow, enduring trot until they hit Div 1.
Yeah, until they replace their positions with Northumberland Caesars.
Nottingham Caesars.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's the thing.
So
it is what it is. Like,
that's that.
They probably should have gone down last year, but because of a technicality, Leicester went down instead. But with the way that Leicester's playing, like, Leicester deserves to be down. So They got away with it. Both teams should have gone down last year. They didn't. So, enjoy the Prem football in Merseyside while you can, because it's probably not going to be back for a while.
Yeah. That's the truth. Now, we're going to move on to the Premiership South. Now, this is the game that I travelled to yesterday. The sun was out. The sun was beautiful. There was no shade. I was sweating like a madman. I got called out by some fans, which were happy to see me, which I was glad to see. Because
Man's looking like a greasy human.
It's not even like you're taking a picture and then you just hear your name. And I'm like, who's that? But
you got some fire pictures, though. You got some fire pictures.
Thank you. And I'm still editing through some, so they will be ready tonight. For those that are asking, they will be available soon. Anyway, this game lived up to exactly what it was. Boy.
Do you want to bring up your power rankings as well while you talk about the game?
Not yet. I'll do the power rankings after for specific reasons on why I've done it.
Okay. Talk that. Spit your shit. I'll stop interrupting.
Right. This game started off. At moments in this game, I was thinking, me and Oz got our pick wrong, massively. There were periods where I just sat there and I was just like, okay. The Aztecs came out to play. Aztecs struck first, obviously. A corner route, touchdown pass. It was something spectacular to watch. But back and forth, this game was 3 and out, touchdown, 3 and out. Then there was Warriors took their time to get into the game, if I'm going to be honest. There was a lot of errors on offense at periods during the first half. There was quite a bit. In the first half, they couldn't pick up any of the Bristol the O-line of the Warriors couldn't pick up the Bristol's blitzing linebackers, which they were in the backfield a lot. On some run plays, they were in the backfield consistently. The running backs were just getting tackled before they even were able to pick up steam. As soon as they got the ball, they were getting hit. It got to a point where it kind of had me questioning what's going on. Are the Bristol about to take this and just take control? They did have control of this game up until 2 minutes left of this game. It was 9-0, so they got a touchdown. They went for a 2-point conversion. They failed. Obviously, Warriors had the ball back. Warriors went 3 and out. They punted the ball back. Aztecs went 3 and out. They punted the ball back, but they got the ball back again. They got a field goal. Now they punted when they had their fourth attempt on offense. They had to punt the ball back to the Warriors. It landed on the Warriors' 5-yard line. Warriors, that's where the Warriors started out from. But there was also a block in the back that pushed the Warriors back. Discipline was a very interesting one as well in this game. There was a lot of late hits, a lot of penalties on silly things that shouldn't have happened. So, you know, when those ones where you're watching something, you're like, why have you done that? For what purpose have you gone and hit this player when your player has moved? It was really confusing. But at the same time, Warriors, on this one play, Warriors were at their 1-yard line, tried to run it, got stuffed. So obviously QBD rushed the ball for a couple extra yards, got further away from the end zone. But then the next play, number 41, Jason Salome, stripped the ball out of the running back's hands. And kid you not, they could have got the touchdown, but 3 Bristol players were fighting over the ball. They all jumped on the ball and pushed the ball further away from them. So obviously the QB for the Warriors ended up picking the ball up and just getting rid of it and throwing it away. But then the referees called it a safety. So it was 9-0. Wow.
I did wonder how we got. Was there 2 safeties for Bristol?
There was 1 safety.
Didn't Bristol finish on 14 though?
Yes. So
how the fuck did they get to 14 from 9 without a safety?
Let me. No, they got 1 safety. There was 1 safety. There wasn't 2. There was 1 safety.
Yeah, but if it was 9-0, how did they get to 14 from 9?
They got the field goal. They got the field goal. Then they got the safety.
Takes you to 12.
Which made it no. They got the field goal. Then they got it was 9. It was 6-0. Then they got the field goal, which made it 9-0. Then they got the safety, which made it 11-0.
Right.
So
okay. Cool. Yeah.
Okay. So then after that, it got to a point where I was sitting there. I was like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, but okay. As a neutral, I'm having a blast of a time. I am absolutely loving this game. And then there was a moment where this game would have taken its way and Aztecs could have won the game, where DB for Bristol Aztecs, the QB threw to the flats. The DB could have picked the ball off, but kind of had hands like stone blocks. Yeah,
feet. Hands like feet.
He tried to catch it and it just dropped to the floor. And then after that, Warriors started to move. The big change was the big pass play by D to their receiver number 6 that got them down to the red zone. And then obviously QB sneak a couple run plays, and then a QB sneak to push it in, a tush push. Let's call it what it is. A tush push into the end zone where D scored the first touchdown for the London Warriors just before halftime, giving Aztecs about 30 odd seconds left, about a minute 30 seconds left of the first half.
Fast forward. Give me a fucking give me the TLDR. Give me the TLDR. I'm getting bored.
Okay, fine. So Aztecs before halftime kicked a 51-yard field goal, which went in, hence the score 14-6 at the end of the first half. Second half, Warriors came out 3 and out again, multiple 3 and outs, but D scored another touchdown, which made it 14-12. Got the 2-point conversion, made it 14-14. Warriors were fighting. They got to the end zone. They got the field goal, made it 17-14 to the Warriors. They fought back very, very hard. And as you know, when you let the Warriors back in, it's very hard to stop them from taking control of the game. Aztecs had the opportunity to win the game. Touchdown wins the game. Field goal ties it. The big play of this whole drive for the Aztecs in the last 2 minutes was the absolute brilliant play by the 2 defensive ends, Cedric and number 51 and number 0 by Jamal, where they made a massive hit on the QB for a sack for 10 yards. And then Aztecs went for a field goal. And the field goal, I believe, I don't know, but people say he got tipped at the line, did not make it very far. And Warriors nailed the game out for the win, going 17.
Right. Bring me up your power rankings then, because I got some questions.
Okay. I know you have questions. Let me see if I can actually put it.
Bro, I've always got questions. I've always got questions.
You always do. Sometimes I don't like your questions, but here it is. There we go. Oh.
I'm asking the questions the people want to hear.
Sure, go ahead. Oh, can we hear you if I hide you?
If you turn my screen off, you can't hear me. Able to restack it, maybe? Oh, no,
No,
no.
we do not want that.
Right, that'll do. That'll do. We're good with that.
Okay, so we're going off. Solent are staying at 12. Merseyside have dropped. Well, are staying at 11 at 0-3. Both teams that are 0-3 are more likely we're going to have them go down, but that's what we're expecting. Blitz, we're dropping down by 1 score because Tamworth did exactly what they were expected to do and get that big victory over Merseyside. So that will bump them up with the scores. Everyone else stays at the same. Now, the only major changes is up top, where the London Warriors are jumping up to number 1 and Manchester Titans are dropping down to number 2. Questions?
Right. I'm gonna leave like 5 to 12. Like I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna split hairs or anything. Like maybe I'd say, does Merseyside deserve to be down 1 because they gave up 30 points, lost by 30 to Tamworth, but ultimately I don't care. My question is, how do you move the Warriors to 1?
Competition. The competition that they played.
Then why is Bristol at 4 behind Newcastle? If you move the Warriors above Manchester, yes, because Bristol's a stronger competition, why is Bristol behind Newcastle?
That's a fair point. And they lost.
I would like to argue the point.
Yes.
That the Warriors don't belong at 1.
Okay. Where do you believe that they belong then?
At 2.
At 2. Okay. What's your?
Because the last time, my point is, the Warriors only managed to score 17 on Bristol, right? Bristol got 14 on the Warriors. The last time Manchester played the Warriors, they handled them comfortably. Newcastle got closer to Manchester than the Warriors did when those two teams played. So I don't know how you can say that the Warriors are at 1 because they play a tougher competition, but then you're ranking Bristol behind Newcastle and you're dropping Manchester below the London.
You got me there.
Like either you have to have the Warriors at 1 and Bristol at 3.
3, and then
whoever is at 1, the team that got close to them has to be at 3.
Yeah.
Can we show Aaron's?
We are leaving Aaron's comment alone. It is not going anywhere. It's staying where it is. Love this segment.
I love this segment. Oz interrogates Micah over made-up rankings and uses Britball math to justify why it's wrong. That is quite possibly my favorite comment I've ever in the 4 seasons of doing this. That is probably my favorite comment.
Okay, fair enough. I will have to have a relook at this and have a rethink about it around. Because
if one team is above the other one because the competition that they played is better, why is that competition behind the other?
Yes. Again, this week, it's for me. Just I think I'm thinking a bit more because I was at the game and I saw the levels of it game, but I should have moved Aztecs up.
That was what I was going to say. If that's the case, why not bump Aztecs?
And again, I was in the middle of creating it, so I was rushing it through, and I didn't finish off that last extra thought, which I should have done. So, yes, okay. That needs rejigging. It does need rejigging, and again, things can change this week. This week is everybody's playing, so this.
Well, I was going to say we've got a lot more. There is a lot more. Well,
a lot more Prem games. Every game.
I mean, are we really going to move the Aztecs? Are we really going to move the Aztecs or Warriors based on the fact they played the Thrashers and the Cheetahs? Like,
no.
Maybe the North. Who have the North got? So the Vikings play the Wolves and the Titans play EKP. I would say both Vikings and Titans have tougher matchup. Than Bristol and Warriors do for sure.
Yeah. So again, it'll be interesting to see what happens this week. But yeah, okay. Power rankings won't
Bring us
come out
back.
anyway. Yeah.
Take your power ranking. Oh God,
Oh, good lord.
what are you doing? Stop.
So,
Yeah, that's better.
No,
That's
no.
better. That's better.
No. I don't want to be the main person on the screen.
Bro, you're the big cheese.
How do I split this? There we go.
There we go. Bring the comments back as well. Give us back our comments.
There
we go.
We're back in order. Okay, power rankings this week. Yeah, a bit shaky. That's on me. I needed to look at other stuff, but I was also working on pictures that I was working on.
If it's any consolation, the people who I've spoken to about your power rankings think they're shaky every week, not just this week. So,
well, I never. You ungrateful.
There is a specific man. There is a specific man we play fantasy football with who does not rate your power rankings whatsoever.
John. Who's I'm never trading with him ever again. Forget that. All right, cool. Let's segue into week 6 powering.
Tom's just said he bets we couldn't agree on power rankings after the season finishes, let alone 5 weeks in. 100%, because Micah would come up with some whack ass shit about why like some team that finished 0-10 deserved to be in the middle.
Why would I ever do that? Never.
They're a good squad. I could see them on the bounce back. They're a good squad.
Hey, I'm optimistic sometimes. Not that optimistic, but I'm optimistic. Okay.
All right. So before we get into predictions, this was a rough as fuck week for you with your predictions.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Bro, you finished under 500.
Yeah, I don't.
You went 7-8.
I'm not surprised. It was a terrible fucking week. We both. What did you finish? I'm guessing.
I went 10-5. I went 10-5. Thank you very much.
Let's go to next week.
So where we're at for the season, you are 47 and 31, or you've got a 60% hit rate. You've got 60% right. I'm 57 and 21, or 73% hit rate.
I've got to stop taking these risks on teams.
Bro, you are 10 games back.
I need to stop taking risk on teams that I know.
My man, it's not going well for you.
That was very
yeah.
No.
Put it up.
They can read it. They can see it there.
Bro, I'll be honest. In the 3 weeks of the cat treat tin, it's 2-1. It's got I've got a better chance of picking the game right out of the cat treat tin than you do.
Whatever. Fuck it. It is what it is. Fuck it. Let's go. Oh, I just looked at week 6. We're gonna have some fun.
All right. Talk to me.
I will start. Week 6, we have an interdivisional match in Division 2. We have Ouse Valley Eagles versus the Cornwall Monarchs.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh.
How are they foisting this on us again?
Oh, yes.
Oh, God.
Cornwall Monarchs versus Ouse Valley Eagle. And they're playing that.
You know what? Fucking someone stream the game so we can see the shenanigans live.
I'm going to Ouse Valley. I'm not even gonna waste my time on the Monarchs.
Martin, stay safe. There's going to be just fucking shenanigans at the Ouse Valley Monarch game.
Be careful.
Mate, I'm taking the Eagles as well, but you know what? I reckon we're going to probably be wrong because we've managed to fuck Cornwall off something chronic that they're going to turn up all fucking hillbilly and everything else that they do down there, and they're just going to fucking kick the shit out of Ouse Valley, and then they're going to come on the stream and be like, we don't know shit, you're all fucking, we fucking won, we've got 12 fingers on each hand, we fucking won, can catch the ball nice and cleanly with our extra fucking digits.
All right. Division 2 West, we have Berkshire Renegades
Berkshire.
versus Sparks. I'm reading it how I see it.
Bro,
Okay?
Alfie wants to talk about the Berkshire game, all right?
We have Berkshire Renegades versus Swindon Storm.
So, did these two play last week? And this was the fucking shenanigans game, apparently, that Alfie wanted to talk about with how fucking shit it was ref.
They played Thunder. Berkshire played Thunder.
Thunder. Okay.
Thunder. Yeah. These two teams have not played already this season. So this is their first meeting. Swindon are, I'm gonna go with fuck it, I'm gonna go with Berkshire.
I'm taking Swindon. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Britball maths. I'm gonna go Britball maths as my pure logic behind it. Swindon beats Sussex. Sussex beat Berkshire. Swindon beats Berkshire.
I guess maybe.
I have no idea.
Yeah, neither do I. Division 2 East, Essex Tridents versus the Ipswich Cardinals.
Taking the Tridents.
Same. I'm sorry, but Ipswich Cardinals one game is not going to give me the no, I'm not.
Well, the Tridents are disproving the whole like. The Tridents are disproving the whole fucking two bad teams don't make a good team sort of thing. Like at the moment, it looks like they do. It looks like two bad teams do make a good team.
Exactly. So, Tridents all the way. Division 2 West, Staffordshire Surge versus Lee Miners.
Surge.
Yeah, Surge. It just has to be, doesn't it?
Are you copying my guesses, Micah?
No.
You're like Oz knows what he's talking about. He's 10 picks ahead of me.
Whatever. NFC 2 East, Division 2, Darlington Steam versus Gateshead Senators.
I think, could be a hell of a game.
I want to say it will end as a tie, but I'm going to go Senators. You're
take the Senators?
Yeah, they've done well the last couple of weeks. They seem like they've got the right they got the right stuff. Yeah, Senators for me. And as you say, number 4 it's just a bounds ahead. So
mate, fucking clean pair of heels on that kid. Like whoever the fuck he is the fastest slow man I have ever seen. Because he is so much faster than everybody else on the field, but he doesn't actually look very fast. It just looks like everybody else is running in mud when he runs around.
Fair enough. Bloody hell.
So he's either the fastest slow man or the slowest fast man. Like either or are applicable, but it's just he's just faster than everybody else on the field.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Who are you going with?
I'm gonna take the Steam because they're at home.
Okay.
And I don't know, like, so the Senators captain got ejected. I don't think he should get suspended because I think there should be enough I think there should be enough testimony and video evidence that he didn't punch him. But if Baffert decides to just be a fucking shit show and we don't get the appeal done in time, or like if there's just any sort of bollocks and he misses the game, he's their best defender. Like, he is the fucking rock in the middle of their defense. I think he's their defensive captain. He might even be the whole fucking team captain. If he misses the game, then it will be big trouble for Gateshead because he's a baller. He is.
Doesn't he still have to show up though, to show that he's serving the suspension? So
I have no problem. I don't know how it works. So he'll still be at the game and he'll be able to shout at people and shit. But his presence on the field is he makes plays. Yeah, he's a ball player. He makes fucking plays. So Baffert handles appeals, not Baffert. That's even more of a fucking shit show. Gee, I was hoping that Baffert might be able to,
So hold up, wait. I'm confused. So I looked at the board the other day. Who actually handles it?
I got no fucking clue, mate. I got no idea who's on the board. I don't know what's happening with our CEO. I don't want to talk about it. But if he can get his appeal in, and if he can play, then
it should be.
Then
good for
I could see Gateshead. I could see Gateshead winning it, but if he's not playing, it'll be a tough game, and it's an away game. So I am going to take the Steam, and that's our first split.
Fair. No, it's our second split, isn't it?
Oh, it is Renegades and Storm. Sorry, you're right. Yeah.
All right, we're up to Division 1. Division 1 West, Bristol Apache versus Somerset Wavens. I'm going Bristol Apache. I'm hoping for it to be a high scoring. If it doesn't, I'll be very, very shocked. But yeah,
I think this one will be a lot closer than the last time these two teams played.
Yeah. Well,
like last time these guys played, Bristol beat the fucking brakes off of Somerset.
It was 35-0. So
yeah, I think this will be like, because if you look at how well Somerset's performed since that game.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take Somerset.
They beat South Wales. They beat Hereford Stampede. It's possible, but yeah, no, I'm sticking with the team that we have to get promoted.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna pick. Again, this will probably be in the minority, but I'm gonna see if I can pick an upset.
I tried that. Didn't really work out.
You picked fucking Merseyside. This is not Merseyside. I'd pick Somerset to beat Merseyside.
So we're up into Division 1 East. We have Kent Exiles versus London Olympians. I'm going Olympians. I believe they've already played.
Are you saying the Olympians over the over the Exiles? Sorry, Exiles. I thought my brain went Mavericks. I was like, yo.
Oh gosh, yeah, Olympians over Exiles.
Yeah, I'm taking the Olympians over the Exiles as well.
Not for me.
We did see the Exiles bounce back, but it was against Norwich.
Yes. So again, and it wasn't really a bigger score than we expected. So, but who knows? They could score a couple and shock everybody. But yeah, I would no. We have the second game in that division: London Blitz B versus Norwich Devils at Finsbury Park. Jesus, you lot are playing at Finsbury Park on the last day of the Premier League when Arsenal's playing at home. Good luck. Parking is going to be a mess. London Blitz B versus Norwich Devils. I'm going with the Blitz B.
I'm taking the Blitz B as well. I don't think in good conscience you can pick Norwich to win a game at this point in time.
No, not at all. Ooh. NFC North Midlands. Shropshire Revolutions versus Nottingham Caesars. This will be a fun one, but I will see Caesars will probably take this one massively. Unfortunately.
Is that the Midlands? Yeah.
Yeah, Midlands.
I don't know if they'll take it massively, but I'm definitely picking. Definitely picking Nottingham. I think this will be a lot closer than we think, but I'm going to pick Nottingham.
Closer than the Northants game.
So what was the final score in Northants? Like 21, 24?
24-0. So will Shropshire score? Extra points.
No, I don't. I think this will probably be around about. I think it could be like 21-7, 21-0, sort of something along those lines.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, fair. NFC North. So we're starting off with Sheffield Giants versus Humber Warhawks. I'm conflicted.
These guys played earlier in the season, didn't they?
Yes, and Humber and the Warhawks
beat the Giants. Yeah.
14-7. I'm conflicted. Don't get me wrong. I'm very, very conflicted right now. I need to catch up, and I picked I beat the Warhawks to win this week. But can they do it again over Sheffield? Fuck it. I'm going Humber to do the double.
All right, Humber taking the double. I'm taking the Giants.
I know this is not going to work out for me.
I think the Giants started slow, and I think they've started to find their rhythm, and I think they're going to
do something. Yeah. I know it's going to be. I know it is, and it's just whatever. Anyway, we have the other game in that division: Scunthorpe Alphas versus Yorkshire Rams.
So the repeat. It's the reverse fixture.
Yes. No, it's not. They haven't played.
It is. They just played. Yorkshire just beat them.
Sorry, yeah, it hasn't updated. Oh, it's at home to Scunthorpe. Scunthorpe, the Alpha's at home. I want to say the Rams, but I'm going to go with the Alphas.
I'm taking the Alphas as well. I don't think they dropped 2 in a row. I think that's a hell of a close game. It's really good for Yorkshire to build off of. Yeah. But I think Scunthorpe are a good enough team that they can take this, build on it, and come back and win the reverse fixture at home as well.
This division actually.
This division is a buzzsaw. It's great. Yeah, it's fucking great.
It's gonna be too tight to say who's good.
Division's too tight to mention.
Hey. Great. Get your cat treat box out, please.
Well, yes.
It's Goliaths versus Blackhawks. Hold on, I've just realised. Have the Blackhawks played like 4 weeks in a row?
Probably.
It feels like it because I swear they've literally been every game in Scotland.
Right. So we got the Blackhawks. They're already ready to go from last time.
Lovely, and you need the Goliaths on that as well now.
Yeah.
Actually, Division 2 was spoken about. Like, yeah, you missed the predictions as well. We'll run through the predictions when we finish, when we get to the end.
I don't know if I've got a fucking pen.
To be fair, I'd just say flip a coin, but.
Oh, bro, I'm waiting for that.
Do I have a coin? I'm gonna do this now because
I ain't carrying money.
I don't like getting beaten by
cat treat box.
By some random picks, and I don't have a coin, so that doesn't really work out for me.
You don't like losing to chance.
No, because that's bullshit. Oh, can we get your cats to make the pick? Just putting a blank sheet in.
Here we go. I think this is a pen. No, that's an unsharpened pencil.
Just put
Who carries a fucking unsharpened pencil?
You apparently. It's in your office.
No, I pinched it from my missus's desk. I pinched it. Fuck you! I pinched it from the missus's
desk. Just put a blank piece of paper in the box, and just if you pick it out, it's Goliath.
Right. So one's got Blackhawks, and then so we're just gonna put a blank one in for Goliath.
Yeah.
Right. Blank one for Goliath.
There we go.
And there we go. First cat.
Hey, Luigi.
Yeah, but the other ones are here as well.
Oh wow.
They've heard it and smelled it. Right.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, what do we got? Hey, get out of here, little bastard. We have got. Is this the Blackhawks? No, it's blank.
Blank Goliaths. So, yeah, I'll take Goliaths. They're
Inverclyde.
Yeah, I'll take. Yeah.
This is Luigi. Say hello to everybody.
Don't turn off the stream.
Say hello.
That's fine.
Right. So we're going with the Goliaths, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. We are hitting the Premiership South.
If we keep this up, like the cat treat box could end up with a better fucking picking percentage than both me and you put together.
Probably. So we have the Premiership South, the second game in the double header, London Blitz versus Cambridgeshire Cats. Again, I don't feel for any of you lot because Arsenal's playing at home, so parking is going to be shit.
Arsenal playing at home and a double header. Fucking hell.
So this game's kicking off at 4. It is London Blitz versus Cambridgeshire Cats. I'm giving it. Ooh. We haven't seen Blitz play since the Solent, but I'm still going to give it to the Cats.
I'm giving it to the Cats.
I'm still giving it to the Cats to win this one. Is this one of the games that are being streamed this weekend? I think the Blitz B game is being streamed. I'm not 100% sure if it is with the.
I was literally just looking. So Somerset Blitz Bristol is one of the games being streamed.
I
think, and Bristol Solent.
Okay, so no, it's not the Blitz.
We're not streaming this one, no.
No, we're not. Okay, so yeah, Cambridgeshire Cats. All yeah, that's easier for me. That's easier done. The next game in this division, it is Hertfordshire Cheetahs versus London Warriors. Warriors for the win.
Yep. By how much? Let's make it more spicy. Let's make it more spicy.
Right, cool. I would say the Cheetahs don't get a score. I'm gonna say it's gonna be probably by 60 points.
Right. So you're saying plus 60?
Yeah, plus 60.
All right. I am gonna say Warriors plus 48.
Okay. So whoever's closer wins. If it's 55 or 50, it goes to the nearest 10. So I win.
Yeah, well, no, it's it's just whoever's closer.
It was worth a try. The next game, the stream, is this the stream game?
Yeah, it's Solent.
So Bristol Aztecs. So the streamed game on Sunday is Bristol Aztecs versus Solent Freshers. I'm going with the Aztecs. This should be a cakewalk. I'm actually going to.
So I was going to say same thing we did for the Warriors game.
Yeah.
Give me a.
I'm going to give the Aztecs 50 plus on this game.
Right. So okay, Aztecs 50 plus. I'm going to go Aztecs 60 plus.
Ooh. Very nice.
I think Solent's a worse outfit than Hertfordshire.
Yeah. Premiership North. We have this fixture again. Tamworth Phoenix versus Merseyside Nighthawks, a 4 p.m. kickoff. Why 4 p.m.? What the? Okay.
There'll probably be someone like the refs will be needed somewhere else.
Or maybe the youth are playing.
Oh yeah, they usually do like under 19 or youth double headers at that time. Yeah,
that's what it probably is. I'm going with Tamworth to win this one. Not making. Stupid mistake.
No,
not wishing on a star again.
All right, and then Newcastle.
No, hold up. We've got Manchester Titans versus East Kilbride Pirates. I hate saying that sometimes.
EKP. EKP.
I'm going with the Titans.
Yeah, Titans for me too.
And then we have the week 1 fixture in reverse: Newcastle Vikings versus Edinburgh Wolves.
I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last time.
I'm going with the Vikings.
I'm taking the Vikings as well. I'm not going to make the same mistake.
Yeah, that is
18 games this week.
18 games. Yeah, we are fully loaded. Everyone is going to be busy for sure.
Last time we had 18 games. Actually, we haven't had 18 games on the schedule yet. We've had 17 and 19. We haven't had 18 yet.
Okay, so we've picked the same amount of teams, the exact same ones. So there's not much potential chances of me catching up. There'll be 1 or 2.
No, that's not true. We've got Renegades and the Storm are split. The Senators and the Steam are split. Apache and Wyverns are split. So that is
3 games. So I can come up by
3. No, Warhawks and Giants are split. So that's 4. We've got 4 splits.
Okay, so we got 4. So there's potential I can come up by 4 games.
Bro, you can. Yeah, that's the thing, mate. That's a 40% increase. You're down by 10. So if you
yeah, that's
neither one of us have picked a perfect week either. The closest either of us got to a perfect week was week 3.
Okay,
it was week 3, and you went 12-2.
Damn, that would have been nice if I got those 2. Anyway,
so the most that either of us have got right in a week is I got 13 right in week 2. Yeah. But yeah, you had a better percentage in week 3. You went 12-2 in week 3.
Yeah, that's nuts. So this week, where I'm going to be ending up, I am not going to be stupid, and I'm not traveling to Finsbury Park because as much as I love to watch 2 games back to back, I don't love the traffic and the parking restrictions that happens when Arsenal play at home. So I will be staying in Hertfordshire, and I will be going to the Hertfordshire Cheetahs versus London Warriors game. So yeah, I guess I'll be doing pictures of that, and I'll be enjoying
I'm
myself.
gonna be working, so I doubt I'm gonna be getting to any games because Gateshead's playing away in Darlington. I'm not traveling. I won't have time to get down to the game in Darlington. And I think Newcastle is away as well.
Yeah, no, Newcastle's at home.
Newcastle's at home. Okay, depending on what time I finish work.
It's a 2 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah. Oh no, I won't get to that game either because I'm working in Redcar, so which is like Middlesbrough Teesside way.
Okay. So yeah.
So no game for me this week.
No, and bear in mind, Oz has been to a lot more games this year than he has been in.
Bro, I have been to three games as a supporter this year. That is the most games I've ever been to as a supporter in Britball.
Hey, I'm just saying the Micah effect, you know. Hey, you're enjoying the games. You have said you've enjoyed the games. Do not lie.
I really enjoyed EKP Newcastle. I kind of enjoyed Gateshead Wakefield, but I didn't enjoy the weather because it was pissing with rain. And then Gateshead Doncaster was just Doncaster threw in the towel. So
yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, that has been the rundown. Oh,
I was just gonna say we were late, and I'm sorry.
Oh, and also we want to give a big shout. We want a big congratulations to Tebs on his.
Absolutely,
yeah. Big congratulations to Tebs, who is going to be commentating for the ELF this season. So
make sure you jump on Twitter. If you see any of so Tebs isn't going to be doing any more of our broadcasts. That's the thing. No. Like he's done with the Sport Tank broadcast. He's joining the big leagues. He's an ELF broadcaster. So make sure you're watching those. If you can get access to the streams and stuff for the ELF, get on there. Show your support for Tebs. Give that man a big shout out. Like he's fucking been crushing it. So we're really proud of that boy.
Yeah. And it's a big move for himself and all the other 24 British players that are playing in the league themselves. So, I'm Micah.
Just to recap, if you missed the start of the stream, broadcasting standards have meant that we've had to change the way that we approach things. They now mean that I have to look the camera in the eyes when I tell you to go fuck yourself. I don't care what your opinion is. Stop sending in complaints. We don't care.
That is very true.
I think our official notice was to take the complaint, write it out on paper. It's very therapeutic. Fold it and insert it into your own anus because you've got more chance of getting it read and dealt with by your doctor when he surgically removes it than you do by us if you send it to us.
That's a very good point. That is very true too. So can't really disagree with that. But that has been week 5 rundown.
Exactly, it has been.
Yep. I'm Micah.
I'm Oz.
Hope you all have a great week, and we'll see you next week, Monday.
Back at our regular scheduled time of 7:30.
We say that, but don't hold us to it. Anyway, peace.
Peace. You're gonna have to